Could Auston Matthews' injury be Max Domi's chance to shine? Leafs face Bruins without their captain. For Maple Leafs fans, today brings one of those updates no one wants to hear. Auston Matthews, our captain and star on the ice, will miss the game against the Boston Bruins due to an upper body injury. At a crucial point in the season, where every point and every win counts, Toronto loses a central piece, and right against one of the biggest division rivals. The question on everyone's mind is, how will the Leafs respond without Matthews? Do we have what it takes to face Boston on equal footing without him? Before we go further, don't forget to hit that special like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Your subscription is essential to strengthen our Leafs community and ensure you never miss anything about our team. Although he played well against the Minnesota Wild on Sunday without showing any obvious signs of injury, it seems Matthews has been dealing with this discomfort for a while, according to coach Craig Berube. For those who worry about Matthews' wrist injury history, the good news is it's unrelated this time. Still, the question remains, how long will he be out? Could Matthews' absence be enough to change the team's dynamics? Without Matthews, Berube emphasized that every player will need to step up, especially in such a competitive game. Everyone has to elevate their game, he said, noting it's not just the absence of the captain, but also the weight of facing a team that has beaten the Leafs in the last 8 regular season matchups. The fans know well how challenging games against Boston can be. A win tonight would be a morale booster for the team and the city. Who wouldn't want to see the Leafs break this streak, especially without depending on their biggest star? Of course, the pressure is on everyone, but Max Domi has a golden opportunity. After a promising start alongside William Nylander, he hasn't managed to keep the momentum as the third-line center, coming into tonight's game goalless and scoreless in the last 7 games. But now, with Matthews out, Domi will center the first line, playing alongside Mitch Marner and young Matthew Knies. Could this be the chance Domi needs to prove his worth? He's talented, no one doubts that. But this is the moment to see if he can turn this opportunity into real impact. Fans are on his side, and we all know Domi is the type of player who, when confident, makes a difference. Another key factor with Matthews out is the chance for William Nylander to shine in a new role. With the lineup changes, Nylander may get his first opportunity on the penalty kill, something he recently requested. Both Berube and Marner have pointed out that Nylander is a smart player who understands opponents' power plays well and could be an added weapon for Toronto. Will Nylander bring this new energy to help the team hold off Boston's powerful attack? This is a role few expected Nylander to take on, but as they say, hockey is unpredictable. Now, thinking as a fan, facing the Boston Bruins is already a tough task with Matthews. Without him, many see tonight's game as a trial by fire for the Leafs. Boston arrives at Scotiabank Arena on a high note, coming off 2 consecutive wins, and despite a rocky start to the season, they're just 1 point behind Toronto in the standings. Domi was clear in his words, "We owe them." And we can't deny, it would be sweet to reverse this losing streak against Boston, especially without our captain on the ice. So, what do you think? Will Domi seize this golden opportunity? Do you think Nylander will excel in the penalty kill? We want to hear your opinion. This is a moment when every detail counts, and that's where fan support makes a difference. Leave your comments, share your predictions, and let's root together for another thrilling night for our Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs on the move. Trade rumors with the Canadiens. The season is just beginning, but we're already seeing interesting developments around the Toronto Maple Leafs. The team is keeping an eye on the trade market, and an intriguing proposal has emerged. What about adding Christian Dvorak an experienced forward from our rival Montreal Canadiens? This idea sounds promising, doesn't it? Imagine what it would be like to see a player of this experience donning blue and white. According to the Puck Gem tool on Puckpedia, a fan suggested that the Leafs trade David Kampf, Nick Robertson, and some draft picks to bring Dvorak to Toronto. This trade could be a game changer, bringing in a player with years of NHL experience. For those who haven't kept up, Dvorak started the season with 4 points in 13 games, and over his career, he surpassed 220 points in 465 games. What do you think? Could he be the addition the Leafs need to strengthen their offense and bring new energy to the team? Meanwhile, Kampf, who has had a solid defensive performance, could fit well in Montreal, offering a reliable option as a fourth-line center. And let's not forget about young Nick Robertson, who requested a trade this offseason. Some believe he could shine with another team, and if these trades go through, it could open new doors for him. As fans, we're always looking for the best for our players. What's your opinion on Robertson's chances to thrive in Montreal? Moreover, the hockey news analyst Adam Proteau raised concerns about how the return of Kaye Jarnkrok and Connor Dewar, who are both coming back from injury, complicates Robertson's situation in Toronto. He suggests it may be time to change strategy and give Robertson the chance to flourish elsewhere. I know many of you are rooting for Robertson to find his place in the NHL. What do you think? Should he be traded? Or could we still see his potential shine under the Toronto spotlight? On the other hand, the Canadiens are facing a challenging start to the season with a 4-7-2 record, and it's understandable that management is considering changes. Insider Pierre LeBrun mentioned that GM Kent Hughes is actively exploring the trade market. Indeed, they can't ignore their need for a boost to improve performance. What do you think? What changes could help the Canadiens find their stride this season? As the trade speculation continues, the excitement surrounding the Leafs and Canadiens grows. Every decision at the trade table isn't just a number or statistic. It's about fans' desire to see their team succeed. And you, what would you like to see moving forward? What moves do you think would be most beneficial for the Leafs and Canadiens? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This is a conversation we all want to have.